The honest taxi driver who became a millionaire. At 5:30 every morning, Ethan started his old taxi. The car was 18 years old. The seats were torn. The paint was fading. And every month he struggled to pay his bills. Some days he earned barely enough money to buy food. But Ethan had one rule: never take what doesn't belong to you. One rainy evening, a wealthy businessman stepped into his taxi. The ride lasted only 20 minutes. When the passenger left, he accidentally forgot a black briefcase. Ethan didn't notice at first. Hours later, he opened the back door. There it was, the briefcase. Heavy. Locked. Curious, he looked for identification. Then he found a business card. The next morning, he drove across the city to return it. When the businessman opened the case, he froze. Inside was over $500,000 worth of company documents and contracts. If they had been lost, his company would have collapsed. The businessman asked, "Did you look inside?" Ethan smiled. "No." The man was shocked. Most people would have searched for something valuable. But Ethan didn't. Before leaving, the businessman handed him $1,000. Ethan refused. "I didn't earn it." The businessman couldn't believe it. For days he kept thinking about the taxi driver. Finally, he called Ethan and offered him a job, not as a driver, as a trainee in his company. Ethan had no degree, no business experience, but the businessman said, "Skills can be taught, character can't." Ethan worked harder than anyone. He arrived first, left last, asked questions, learned everything. Within a year, he became a manager. 3 years later, he became a partner. 10 years later, the former taxi driver owned part of the company. One interview changed his life. A reporter asked, "What was the secret to your success?" Ethan smiled and replied, "I wasn't trying to become rich. I was trying to stay honest. The money came later." Because honesty is expensive. That's why so few people choose it. But for those who do, it can open doors that money never could. Moral: your reputation is built one decision at a time. Honesty may not reward you immediately, but it often rewards you forever.